my gosh. Hi, everybody. Stop it. I didn't even get a chance to say hi, and Albert jumped right in there, scared me. That's enough, Albert. Whew. I think my soul just left my body for a second. It went whoosh and then jumped back in. Oh my goodness. Hello. That scared me. Hello to all of you. Oh my goodness. Happy Tuesday to all of you, my friends. Whoa. Let me get my heart to slow back down a second. Wow. So let's try that again. Hello to everyone. Happy Tuesday to you. I hope that you are having a great afternoon or morning, depending on where you are, because it's still a little early for some of you. It feels early for me. It's 1 o'clock in the afternoon, but I got to tell you, like I'm running behind, so it still feels like it's like 9 o'clock in the morning. You ever have days like that? That's the kind of day I'm having today. So yeah, but I'm here and I'm ready for today's live. I'm super excited because we're talking about bargain bead box, and I love bargain bead box. I cannot wait to get into this. So before I do that, I do want to say hello to all of you. Hi, Sherry. Hi, Susie. Jenny is here. Gina is here. Gaetana is here. Jan is here. You guys, I love y'all. I'm so glad that you let me be a part of your afternoon. If you're taking a lunch break, thanks for letting me hang with you on your lunch break this afternoon. Let's see what to tell you. Well, I mentioned today is Bargain Bead Box Day. And that is exactly what we're going to be talking about. We're going to go through all of the bargain bead box, and we're going to be talking about a little designing on the fly, which we haven't actually done in a really long time. And so I thought that today would be a good opportunity to do that. I don't know that we're going to make a full piece. I'm not sure what we're going to do. That's why it's design on the fly. I'm not sure. Like, I have a lot of ideas because I was really inspired by this month's box. So I don't know, like there are so many things I want to make, so I'm not sure what we will end up actually making. But before we get into that though, I do want to mention that Patreon, you guys, is open for enrollment anytime you want to be a Patreon subscriber. I uploaded our Patreon project yesterday. With Patreon, it is $10 a month and you get 3 exclusive projects a month. Those projects will not be seen on YouTube or on Facebook. They're, as I mentioned, exclusive to Patreon members only. And those projects are not hard. They are just fun, beautiful pieces of jewelry using things that I already have in my stash, and me encouraging you to do the same thing as well. We don't do super hard things. We use our regular basic techniques for things. We don't get crazy, but we put together pieces of jewelry that I hope are inspiring you to think outside the box and inspiring you to use things that you already have. I'm not asking you to go shop at another website. I'm not, asking you to shop at my site. I'm literally just trying to get you to use things that you've already got and shop your own stash to create beautiful pieces of jewelry. Because I think we get, as jewelry makers, and I know this happens in other hobbies and other industries as well, but we get in the habit of like buying so much stuff, and I'm guilty about it as well. And I certainly don't help you guys because I do kits on Fridays, which I hope that you purchase, and I appreciate everybody who does. But what happens is that we have a tendency to like buy lots of things. Look at this room, for instance. I buy lots of things and I have lots of beautiful things. Here's a thing of greens, right? It's literally just sitting here and I probably haven't opened that in I don't know how long. And so Patreon is a way to use those things that I already have and hopefully inspire you to look at the things that you've got in your stash in a new way, because we buy a lot and a lot of it tends to just sit. So that's my goal with Patreon. And I hope that you guys are really enjoying those projects because I've really enjoyed doing them. So again, it's $10 a month. It also gives you access to our Discord server, which you can use as a little community hub where you can hang out and chat with each other and share inspiration. So yeah, that's Patreon. And like I said, anybody can be a part of it. It doesn't matter if you're on YouTube, if you're on Facebook, you can be anybody to join it. So would love for you to take advantage of that. Now, let's get into our bargain bead box, because bargain bead box is always so much fun. Great value, wonderful small company. I absolutely love bargain bead box, and I know a lot of you guys are already subscribers. But for those of you who are not, let me explain what bargain bead box is. It is a monthly subscription service where you get a box of beady goodness every single month. And it is one of the lower price boxes that is available out there, and it is wonderful quality even at the price point that it's at. I absolutely love my bargain bead box every single month, even when it is a shipment of things that I don't normally like or would normally buy. I use that as an opportunity to stretch myself as a maker. So I hope that that's the way that you guys are looking at it as well. Now, I do have a couple of coupon codes that you can use if you're not subscribed. I've got a $2 off coupon that you can use. I also have an affiliate link that I would love for you to use if you want to. With that affiliate link, any purchases that you make through Bead Box Bargains, I will get a small kickback from that. And, you know, it's just nice because I love to support them. But you don't have to use it. But do know that if you use my affiliate link to make purchases, I do make a small commission off of any of the purchases that you make. So I appreciate anyone who does use my affiliate link for that. Now, that being said, if you are unfamiliar with bargain bead box, you might be a little confused. So, because I've said two things now: bargain bead box and bead box bargains. So bargain bead box is the monthly subscription box that comes. Bead Box Bargains is the sister site to that, where you can reorder boxes if you want to, or you can get extras from the monthly shipment, or you can just shop all of the great things that they have. They have gemstones, they have check glass, they have Chinese crystals, they have metal components, they have pendants. So you can shop with them. And if you are subscribed to Bargain Bead Box, you get a 30% off coupon that you can use over and over again for the entire month. It's not a one-time and done kind of coupon, which makes it extra special because you can use that one over and over again. So if you buy something today and they upload something tomorrow, you can still use your 30% off coupon to get it, which I absolutely love, because that means that I don't feel like I have to wait until the end of the month to shop, right? I can shop as many times as I want to. And that's awesome because they upload new things to the site almost every single day. So you want to be checking their website every day. Click on the What's New button and you're going to see that they daily pretty much add new things. So there's always something fun to look at and to shop on. If you like to buy in bulk like I do, it's a great way to do that. I like to get bulk bead caps. It's a great place to get chain. It's a great place to get metal spacers, as well as stocking up on gemstone strands without spending an absolute fortune. So yeah, but we're focusing on the monthly subscription, and I have the October box right here. This is Leafy Landscapes collection, and it is so pretty. It is so pretty. This is such a good fall color palette. I absolutely love it, and I was really inspired by it. So we're going to go through this really quickly, and then we're going to do a little design on the fly. I don't know what we're going to make. You'll be just as surprised as I am. Well, or I should say, I will be just as surprised as you are because I have no idea. So yeah, that's what we're going to do. So I'm going to turn you around. We're going to go through it, and let's get to it, shall we? All right, my friends. Here we go. Here we go. All right. Leafy Landscape. So keep that in mind, because I think they always do an amazing job of keeping their theme. All right, we're going to do the beads first, and then we will talk about all of the metal elements that are in this, because the metal is just beautiful this month. Everything about this box I love. There's only one bead strand in this that I was like, I don't know. It's not my favorite, but it works. All right, so we're going to start out with some jasper here. I have Rainbow Picasso Jasper round beads. This is a 7.5-inch strand of 10mm beads. I love jasper. Not all jasper, but the rainbow jasper, ocean jasper, those kinds of color palettes in jasper, the maroons and the browns and the creams and the greens are some of my favorites. So this strand is absolutely stunning. I love that they built the entire kind of box this month around these rainbow jasper beads. I love them. I love them. They look really beautiful on their own, but you can pair these with your other gemstones. It's a really nice one to mix with mookaite. If you like mookaite and you have mookaite, you definitely can really extend the life of both of those by combining them together. So what a beautiful strand, and what a nice size for a bead too. This is not a little tiny strand. This is a big serious bead here. Really pretty. All right, now that's not the only strand that there are. Yes. Oh my gosh, that's so funny. Were you cooking something in the oven? Because I see a burn mark that I recognize. Had many. Yes, right in the oven. I reached in and yep, hit the top edge of the. That's so funny. Yeah, if you know, you know. Sure did burn myself. I was making chicken tetrazzini and burned myself. All right, now this is an 8mm strand of the Rainbow Picasso Jasper, a 15-inch strand. So same bead, just a little bit smaller, a little bit longer of a strand. Oh my goodness, look at that yumminess. That color palette, it's everything that fall is, right? The maroons, the greens, the browns. It is just like the perfect combination for this time of year. This is what it looks like outside my door right now. This color palette I literally can see when I look out the window. So beautiful. Okay, now I have another Rainbow Picasso Jasper strand in nuggets. These are rectangle nuggets. These are really cool too. These kind of have that camouflage look to them. Look at it. Don't they look like camo? That's really cool. So awesome. And I do love that shape a lot. The strand is a little crazy though. It doesn't want to behave. So pretty. Love that. There's a lot of gray in this one. So you can see how you can really kind of mix this with any neutral, brown, tan, gray. You could mix this with blues, like some deep kind of, you know, those like green blues. This bead, like there's so many things you can do with this. Okay. This is the strand that I like the least. This is the one that I think I could live without, but I know a lot of people love it. This is the rondelle beads in light green with bronze iris. This is a 15-inch strand. This is the only strand in this entire box that I was just like, yeah, it's okay. I understand why they picked it, particularly with this bronze finish that's on these beads. And I do love a good sparkle bead, but I don't know. That wasn't my favorite, but I do think that it works. So I don't know. That's just the one for me where I was like, okay, maybe I'll use it. Maybe I won't. I don't know. It's a little different in the green family than the greens that are here. But when you see the rest of the beads, it ties it all together. So let me show you what I mean. So the other green beads in this are some English cut evergreen AB. If I can get this bag open. So this is more of a blue green, whereas this one is more like a kind of like a Kelly green. This is more of a blue green. Also a beautiful sparkle. So pretty. So pretty. And see how it kind of tames this one a little bit. When you bring in this green, it kind of makes this one make more sense, right? It really, it's like, okay, now I get it. Now I see it. All right. And then this is not the last strand, but this is the last kind of greenish strand that is really going to make this all tie together. And this is a 4mm crystal bicone strand in blue green iris. This makes all of this make sense. How pretty is that? And if you just use the blue, so I was talking about, see how it really kind of pulls the blue from some of those beads? I love that. So this is like the strand that really kind of pulls it all together and makes it make sense. All right, that's not it for the beads though. We've got some more beads here. We have a faceted agate strand. This is a little 4mm strand. Kathy says the first green strand is not what she wanted, but because she said the color was wrong, but she included it anyway. That makes sense. That makes sense. I mean, it does work. And when you pull this darker green, it really kind of tames this one. And I love that she included it anyway, because it means that everybody got the strands anyway, and you have the opportunity to use it. So makes sense. I love that. So there is the little agate, faceted agate strand. Right? So pretty. All right. Then we have some carved Malaysian jade pumpkin beads. This is the perfect shape for this time of year. Look at the little pumpkins. I love them. And I love jade. Jade dyed in any color is just awesome. It really is. It's such a good bead. It's so strong and sturdy. Like, as far as quality is concerned, I've never seen a jade bead that I didn't think was wonderful. So I love that. And I love the color of these. Pop those right in there. So pretty. So pretty. All right. And then we have a rainbow Picasso jasper pendant, which I'm kind of in love with. I want more of these. I love this shape. It's so cool. Really, really love that. It's beautiful on both sides. Everybody's look different, which I think is fantastic. Mine looks like it has a big leaf stuck to it. I love it. Love that so much. All right. Now we're going to kind of transition into the metal with our strand here, and then we'll get into the actual metal elements here. Dorothy says she's making a pair of earrings with the pumpkins. I love that. I love that. All right, so we have some hematite corrugated pumpkin beads in bronze. So this is going to be our metal color. I love these. These are so much fun. Really, really like those a lot. What a great metal color to go with this. I think copper would have been amazing with this. Rose gold would be amazing with this. Regular yellow gold would be amazing with this. But I do love this antique brass that they have chosen. So let's take a look at some more of this. So these are some spacer beads, corrugated barrel spacer beads in antique brass. That is the perfect addition to this. Lay that right there. All right. We have, I love these too, some little leaf links. There are 10 of these. So pretty. Those are so pretty. And a lot of times they have these in different colors as well. I don't know if they currently have them on the website, but if you keep an eye on the website, a lot of times they also have these in like antique copper. So, and sometimes I've seen them in antique silver as well, but I love them in the antique brass. Really pretty. Okay. Continuing on with the leaves, the leafy goodness that we've got going on here. We have 2 leaf pendants in antique brass. I love these. They're nice and big. You can hang things in front of them. You could patina these if you wanted to, right? You use metal paints on them. Really cool. All right. Another little element that I love are, whoops, these little pine cone charms. There are 10 of the pine cone charms. Those are super cute. Somebody should make a cluster with these. You know how we've been making bead clusters? Remember last month I used stars to make a cluster? Somebody should do it with the pine cones. I bet that would be really cool. All right, so there are our pine cones. All right, now we have some other elements here. Let's see. Let's save the findings for the end. I like these little drops here. So there are some chandelier links. These are really pretty. What a beautiful design. Those are just beautiful. I want to reorder these. I love those. Those are so pretty. And I love that you get 2, so you can make some really beautiful earrings with those, or you can do a multi-strand design, like a 3-strand design, and put these on either side. Okay. Bead caps. One of my favorite things to get from Bargain Bead Box and Bead Box Bargains is bead caps. Some really nice bumpy 6-petal bead caps. There's a bunch of these. I love to get my bead caps from them. They have such a nice selection in a lot of different metal colors, and you get a lot of them. So it's really nice. So there are the bead caps. All right, now we're kind of just looking at some findings. I got 4 more things to show you guys. So we have a super hold brass magnetic oval clasp. I love that it's called super hold, and it is for a really good reason. This guy is like, this is a really, really strong magnet. It's so strong. I don't know that I can get this open without help. It's seriously like, there we go. Yeah, that's an intensely strong magnet. Your piece of jewelry is not coming off with this guy. Like that is a crazy strong magnet, and it's really pretty too. It's not like crazy decorative, but it's just enough to add a little something. Love that. All right, then we have some ear wires in antique brass as well, which is nice. Let's see, we've got 10, so you can make 5 pairs of earrings with the ear wires. Love that they included those, particularly because you have these little chandelier links. There's a bag of jump rings in various sizes, which is really nice. So it's 5 grams of mixed jump rings. Love that. You can buy even bigger bags of these from them in different metal colors as well. So you can get like a mixed metal bag. You can get these in copper. You can get these in the antique brass. If you want them in antique silver, they always have these really cool mixed bags of jump rings, which are really handy. I like to get the mixed bags of jump rings and throw them in my work bag, in my travel bag, so that when I'm going, I don't have to take my whole little container with all the different sizes. I can just grab a bag of these and I know that I've got the size that I need, and I don't have to pack a ton, right? Which is really nice. And then last but not least is chain. One of my favorite things that they always seem to include, not every month, but most months, is some kind of chain in the metal that they have for that month. And this one is stuck to itself here. So this is just 1 meter of antique brass chain. I love that. I love that. I'm always appreciative of that, and you can always reorder it. So if you want more chain, I like that because I can get the chain in my hand. I can feel the weight of it. I can look at the link. I know that, you know, I can visually see how much 1 meter is, and then I can reorder as much of it as I need for the future, which is really nice because I'm not very good at like mentally understanding the length of something. And a lot of times when you order chain online, it gets to you, you're like, oh, it wasn't exactly what I thought. This is a great way to know for sure what you're getting. So love that. All right, there you go, guys. Like that's the box for the month. That is absolutely beautiful. I could not think of a better fall palette than this one. It's really, really gorgeous. So I have all of this beady goodness here, and I have absolutely no idea what I want to make. I just know that I have thought of a gazillion different things that you could make. So I don't know. I don't know. We're going to do a little design on the fly. Don't really have anything planned. I'm going to set some things to the side here that I can get to pretty easily. I really want to do like just like a simple bracelet with some of the jasper, and then maybe do a little wire wrap on this guy just because we can. I don't know. They won't necessarily go together, but that's okay, right? I'm just giving you some inspiration. We're just playing. We haven't done a design on the fly in a really long time, so sometimes it's fun to just kind of do those kinds of things. Now, one of the things that I am interested in is I want to cut these strands to see the drill hole on these, because I know it's like a regular drill hole, but I wonder what size, because see, that's kind of a large hole there. Large-ish, right? That's a good size hole. I'm just kind of curious as to what might fit. I don't think I'll be able to get leather through there. No. So this is 1.5 millimeter. I thought I was going to get lucky and maybe the 1.5 millimeter would fit, but I don't think it's going to. Even if I cut it at an angle, I still don't think it's going to fit, but we can try it. And I think I have some 1 millimeter leather that will fit. I think I could probably force that. My leather is really soft though, so I don't think that that's going to work, but I think 1 millimeter will. Let me grab my box of leather real quick. Hold on. I'm not going far. You can still hear me. I just want to see what's possible because I feel like this box needs leather. Now, I could be wrong, but okay. So I have 2 boxes of leather here. Let's see. Cecilia says, can you use a needle? You could probably use a needle to get that through there. Let's see. Some 1 millimeter leather. Oh, that's definitely going to fit. So 1 millimeter leather will definitely. Okay, cool. Let me see what other colors of this I have. Is that 1 millimeter or 1.5? So hard to tell with leather sometimes if you just have like scraps to know what size. Oh, that's 1 millimeter. I don't know how much of this I have though. It looks like 2 pieces together. Do you guys have a leather scraps box? I have a leather scraps box, and on one hand I love it, but on the other hand it's just this mess, right? And I'm like just grabbing, seeing how much of something I have. I probably need to like spend the time to separate all this out, make little baggies and measure it and put it on, you know, a little card so I know for sure how much I actually have instead of just trying to guess. Janella said, yep, and I use it all the time. Well, I'm glad I'm not the only one that has a leather scrap box. And I do actually have like some of it measured out. I have these little bags. There's a cat on the other side of my office door trying to get in at the moment. I don't think I have enough of this to use. So it looks like I'm going to be using the one that's right in front of me because obviously I have enough of it because it's still on the spool. Okay. So I just want to do something super easy. So I'm going to take a bunch of this off of the spool. Okay. All right. Now I'm going to, and I'm just guessing. I don't have any real measurements because again, this is design on the fly. So I don't really have real measurement here. This looks to be about 3 feet. I've folded it in half and I'm going to tie an overhanded knot where I would probably use some sort of button, but maybe not. I don't know for sure as far as the clasp is concerned, but I'm going to tie a loop regardless. So I'm going to do an overhanded knot. And leave myself a loop. I have a lot of different kinds of buttons, so I probably have a button that'll fit through that loop, but I can always use a toggle bar. I can use any number of things. So starting with a loop is totally fine. Let's grab a tying station, shall we? I have a lot of tying stations. I'm just going to keep this like super simple. Okay. Super simple because why not? And nobody said this is the only thing that we're making, right? We can make a lot of things if we want. Could you use the chandelier as the clasp? Maybe. Possibly. I could maybe use one of the nugget beads too. So I don't know. Let's see what happens. So I'm going to take the little loop that I just made, and I'm going to hook that over the peg on my tying station. Okay. All right. So I have 2 strands. One strand I'm going to fill up with these gorgeous beads. So let's see. And I don't really know how many I'm going to use or need, but oops. I like it when you get lucky with gemstone strands like this and the drill hole is a little larger than normal. So it's not too big that I can't use my regular bead stringing wire. I absolutely can, but it's big enough for things like this 1mm leather. It's big enough for hemp. It's big enough for cotton cord without being a huge drill hole. So that's really nice. I love that. And sometimes you just don't know until you cut the strand, right? So I feel like I got really lucky. All right. And I don't know how many I'm going to need, but I can always add more or take off. So I'm just going to thread on a bunch and then we'll see what happens. Okay. So thread on that many. It's about 5 inches worth of beads, maybe 5.5. Okay, so I added 2 more. All right, I'm going to bring this down here to the other end of my tying station. And I'm going to slide that between 2 plates. Okay, I hope I have enough cord. Okay, so I'm just going to do one of those like simple leather, simple knots. So we're going to do a P shape. So I'm taking my other cord, right? I'm making a P shape going across the top of this leather. And I'm going to go underneath and up through and pull. And then I'm going to slide another bead up. I'm going to make a P shape underneath and up through. Slide a bead up. P shape, go behind, up through, and pull. So I'm just making like just really simple, really, really super, super simple. I love that the tying station has a ruler on it too, because it means that I don't have to stop what I'm doing and pick up a ruler. And I love that the measuring starts at the peg, right? So I don't have to guess how much is underneath there. Slide that up, making a P shape behind and up through. Jan says she loves her tying station. Me too. Slide that up, P shape behind and up through. This was a pretty leather choice for this bead as well. So what this is doing is just creating a really nice little leather edge. It's also kind of separating out your beads so they're not rubbing up against each other, which I don't think is a big deal with the jasper, because it's a pretty hardy bead, but it still kind of creates just like a little space between them, which is nice. Hi, Wanda. Oh, Mary said she made last minute Christmas presents last year just like this. And wow, they were really a success. Absolutely. And they're so easy to put together, quick and easy. And oh my gosh, unisex. This works for anybody. Love, love, love. And it's so easy to put together. And it's really just showing off these amazing beads. All right, so we're almost here to 6 inches. This will be right at 6 inches. Okay, one more. That's the last bead I had. That's going to put us right under 6.5. Sandy said, would you suggest this method with pearls? Absolutely. I suggest this method with anything. Literally anything. I'm going to add one more bead to this, maybe 2 more. Let's do 2, add 2 more beads to this, just so that we know that we've got a good length on this. Okay. Tighten this back down. All right, so 2 more beads. All right, so now I'm at the end and I can take this off of the tying station. I love how quickly this works up. Okay, let's take that off. And then down here, I need to tie, so I'm holding this because I don't want this to come undone. But I need to, is that a cat trying to get in? It was a second ago. What you're hearing at the moment, Xena, stop, is Xena eating a cardboard box. She's tearing it up into little pieces. I'm going to tie an overhanded knot just so that I can let go of all this, because I don't want to have to keep holding on here. All right, so overhanded knot at the end just to cinch that down. Okay, so that's what we've got so far, but now we need to figure out what we're going to do as far as a clasp is concerned. And I'm thinking I might be able to use one of these, since I don't have a button. Like, I do have buttons in my stash, obviously, but ooh, I wonder if that would work. That might work. So instead of using the nugget, Xena is a dog-shaped recycling center. Yeah, she definitely is. The worst part about it, though, and I don't mind, I really don't, it's keeping her occupied, right? The only problem is that then I have to clean up chewed wet pieces of cardboard. That to me is just gross. I don't like that at all. Okay, so I'm going to bring this down, and it'll only fit on one of the cords. I wish that the hole was big enough to fit on 2, and then I could just tie a knot, but that's okay. I can do it just like that, and that leather is going to sit in the groove. Then I can tie an overhanded knot. Right? Boxes work for small children, dogs, and cats. My cats love boxes. Oh my goodness. That's their favorite thing in the entire world, is a cardboard box. Like, I quit buying expensive cat toys because a cardboard box is hours of fun for a cat. All right, cinch that down. I hope this works. So before I cut this leather off, let's see that it actually works, because I can undo this if I need to. So if I were to use this bead as the clasp, slide that into the loop. The question is not where will it fit. The question is, will it stay? That's the big question. Yep. And I think it will. I think that'll work just fine. So I'm going to go ahead, trim that off. Ta-da. Look, we didn't even have to use a button. We just used an extra bead that we had. Which, I mean, it might not be perfect, but I kind of like it. I think it's different and it's fun. Now, if you want to add anything to this, you can definitely do that. So if you wanted to add some dangles to this, you could add some, yep. Fill in the dangles. You guys know how I have to put dangles on everything. Kim said she just learned that you can put dog hair on a suet feeder for birds to use in their nests. I love that. So I don't have to put them in the feeder. I just put my dogs outside because I have a German Shepherd and a Husky, and they both blow their coat like and shed like obviously. But when they blow their coat, I brush them outside and let the wind carry the fur. And then later on, you know, when I check out the robin's nest on the basketball goal, it definitely has dog hair in it. I'm doing my part. My neighbors probably don't appreciate it when it blows into their yard, but I mean, you know. One says this bracelet needs a cluster, don't you know? Probably does need a cluster, but dangles will do. We'll dangle. How do I want to make the dangle though? Do I want to do individual? I could actually do it over here. So I don't know. Let's see. Do I want to put it right there, or should I move? You know, just do what I was originally gonna do. Stop second guessing myself. What's a big jump ring though for that? Let's see if we can use a smaller one. I like design on the flies. These are always fun. Always a good time. It's a little bit smaller of a jump ring. All right, so put that right there. And then it's not closed very well. Then we can add these. Oops, not that. Yes, it would. Sandy says this would work for both a man and a woman. It would. I don't know that a guy would necessarily want the dangles on it, but leaving those off is still a really awesome bracelet. And I know a lot of people don't like the dangles anyway, man or woman. I'm just a dangle doer, if you will. All about the dangles. Always making a dangle do. Exactly. She says, what a wonderful design to copy. Thanks. After all, imitation is the sincerest form of flattery. I agree. Please feel free to make exactly this if you want to. I don't mind a bit. Not at all. I am the dangle queen. I like it with the dangles. The dangles make me happy. And if they make you happy, do it. If they don't make you happy and they get on your nerves, then don't do it. I'm okay with that. Doesn't bother me a bit. Does not bother me a bit. Okay, so we have that. Now, what else can we do? Should we make a little pair of earrings to go with this? Should we? Huh? I think a little pair of earrings is necessary. So Lori says she loves her dingle dangles. Me too. All right, we have the little ear wires. So there's that. Yeah, you definitely could use one of the 10mm beads as a closure as well. 100%. And I actually completely forgot that I had this 10mm strand. So if you wanted to switch this out for just one of these bigger beads, you definitely could do that and it would look more kind of seamless. So yeah, great idea for sure. Wanda says, if you work at a computer and hate your coworkers, be sure to wear bracelets with lots of dangles. Lots. Exactly. We can make some big earrings. Ooh la la. No. I love it because Mary says, she said little earrings. Ha ha ha. Yeah, y'all know how I am. I don't do much in the way of little earrings, but I really want to use these. So let's think on it. A little sparkle. A little sparkle. But what else? What else should go with that? Let's move that out of the way for a second. Should we include one of the jasper? No, that's too big. Even with the jasper on top. No. Okay, we need some eye pins and head pins. Let me grab some. Let's see. I should have grabbed these in advance, but antique brass head pins. Where are you? I know you're here somewhere. Why am I not finding what I need? There it is, right in front of my face. Of course it is. Okay, I got my box. Box of things. Oh, Wanda, yours is gray on both sides. That's a bummer. That is a total bummer. Oh, I have some with little... Look, these actually came from... We'll use these. I got these from Bead Box Bargains. You know how I know? Because it has the their old sticker system on it. So we can use some of those. And need an eye pin or two. Let's see. Eye pins anywhere? There we go. Okay, got some eye pins too. Okay, sorry about that. Had to dig around a little bit. Okay. Sandy said she made a pair of earrings with the chandeliers. Dangles, of course. Of course. Of course. And I'm going to keep mine simple. I could be over the top and do like a cluster, but I'm not going to. I'm going to keep this normal today. Not go crazy. I'm going to do a wrapped loop. You could do a simple loop if you wanted to. Oh, these are kind of short for head pins. Oh, I hope I have enough. If I don't have enough length, I may switch these ball head pins out for another. I don't like it when I don't have enough to wire wrap with. Or if it's just a little short and the bead wiggles around, that drives me crazy. But this looks like it'll be fine. Okay. Colleen Saunders says she loves watching me make jewelry because she always adds dangles. Yay! You speak my language. Not everybody is a dangle person, and not everybody is a sparkle person either. And I am totally okay with that, because a lot of times you can leave the dangles off of things and you still have an amazing piece of jewelry. And anywhere I ever use sparkle, you don't have to use sparkle, right? You just choose to use something different. So I'm not offended when somebody's like, oh, I don't like that dangle. That's obnoxious. I'm like, that's totally fine. Okay. Don't put a dangle on yours. That's totally cool, because it takes a lot of different people with a lot of different styles to make the world go round, right? I'm not offended. I mean, don't tell me it's ugly. That's just hurtful. But you don't have to like a dangle or a sparkle. Totally okay with that. Oh my goodness, you guys, one of these dogs is a little gassy today, and it's making my eyes water. It's really rough. Oh, it's making my eyes tear up a little bit. And I really wish I could cover my face at the moment, but I cannot. So instead, I'm struggling with the wire wrap because I'm trying not to breathe. Oh, wow. Whew. That is the one. Well, I mean, there are other things about dogs that are not fantastic, but oh man, the fumes, that's the worst. Yes, definitely need a gas mask. It's serious. I don't understand. All you eat is dog food. How does that happen? I'm so sorry. If I have to live with it, I have to share it with you. just be glad we don't have smell-o-vision, because the viewer numbers would be dropping right now. Y'all be like, yep, nope, I'm out. It's so bad. Oh my goodness. I just don't understand. All they eat is dog food and occasionally some grass. And that's about it. I don't feed them table food. An occasional cardboard box, you know. So bad. Okay. Oh, these little short wires are difficult. I don't know why I was using that green handled cutter. It's not nearly as sharp at the tip as the blue handled one. Okay, let's get an eye pin. Okay, and I have to add a bead on the top just because, why not? I mean, I don't have to per se. I choose to add a bead to the top because it's pretty. These are just so pretty. They're simple, they're sparkly, they're just really nice. These are easy to wear. You could throw these on with your jeans. Maria's got the same problem, but with a cat. I don't doubt that at all. I do not doubt that at all. All right, there's that. And we'll add our ear wire. True. The bright side is that means that they're healthy. Their digestive tract is healthy. Very, very true. Doesn't make it less stinky, but it does make it very, very true. Means everything's working like it's supposed to. Ta-da! Those are pretty. just simple and just lovely. I like that a lot. I really, really do. Let's make the mate real quick and then we'll be done. All right. Thanks for hanging with me today, guys. I really appreciate it. Don't forget, I've got a $2 off coupon. If you would like to subscribe to Bargain Bead Box, if you've not already, you can get $2 off your first box. I also have an affiliate link. If you would like to use it, I do get a small commission off of any purchases that you make on Bead Box Bargains when you use my affiliate link. And it's really more than anything because the affiliate link, it's not like it's a big commission. That's not why I really like it when people use the affiliate link. It's nice to get a little kickback. But the most important part of the affiliate link to me is that it lets the people at Bargain Bead Box know that our community likes them and uses them and appreciates them. And they know that when you shop with them and you use my affiliate link, they know where you came from and they know that we are continuing to support their small business. So for me, more than anything, it's really about just letting them know, like, it's from us, you know, it's this community and we love them and shop with them. And so, because again, the affiliate link, the commission is not a big link and or a big commission. And let me tell you what I do with it. When there is, when the commission does come in, if people use it, I take it and I reinvest it into this company. I turn around and I just use it towards my next purchase with them. So it really kind of just keeps the circle going. So appreciate any of you who use that affiliate link for those purchases. And if you don't want to use the affiliate link, I do ask, if you don't mind, to at least let them know that you came from our community. I definitely appreciate when you do that, just to let them know, you know, that we're here and we love them and we support them. All right. Almost done. I love these. They're cute and simple. They're not fussy. They're just nice. And anybody can put these together, right? And you don't have to do a wrapped loop if you don't want to. You could do a simple loop here. And you could do more beads, right? Yes, Bridgerton vibes on the earrings for sure. Definitely. Ooh, Sharina says for your earrings, how about using a pumpkin bead and the pine cones with the small bluish beads to add sparkle? That would be gorgeous. That would be so pretty. I do love those pumpkin beads so much. That'd be really pretty. Doing these short little wraps with a short little wire is that's a challenge. It's a challenge. All right. Last thing to do is to add the bead to the top and add our ear wire. Okay. If you are a Hardwired member, don't forget that Hardwired meets today at 4 p.m. Eastern Time. We're doing a little Halloween pendant today. It's not a pumpkin. Don't even ask. It's not a pumpkin. But we are doing a little Halloween project for the week. It's going to be a fun one. Okay. Thank you. Janelda says she loves watching me do on the fly. I do too. It's fun every once in a while to do a design on the fly. We haven't done one in such a long time. I thought this would be a great box to do it with because honestly, there are so many things I could make with this box. Originally, I was thinking that I would do like a crazy wire wrap on this guy, but I think what we did today is just as pretty. So I'm pleased. I'm definitely pleased. And I do like that I had the opportunity to use a bead instead of a button for the clasp. That's kind of cool. And it was a quick and easy project that you can really easily recreate yourself. And honestly, you don't even have to do it with leather. You could do it with nylon cord. You could do it with hemp. You do it with cotton. You do it with anything. So, all right, there's our little earrings to go with it. How pretty is that? Look, we made a little set and it didn't take us any time at all. I love it. Love it, love it, love it. So cute. Wanda says she'd like to see a wire wrap on the pendant. I may have to do that in the future because I was thinking of like doing like a wire wrapped bell and then maybe doing like some little swirlies on it. I don't know. So we may use these next week maybe, because I didn't use a lot of the beads, so I still have a lot left over. So all right, I'm gonna turn you guys around and we will say our goodbyes. Now, just to see you later for some of you, because as I mentioned, Hardwired will be meeting at 4 p.m. The rest of you, I will be seeing you on Friday, so be sure that you are setting your reminders. Look how pretty those are. Set your remind. Gosh, I love those, and they're so simple. They're just lovely. It's the chandeliers. The chandeliers are just gorgeous. I definitely want to order some more of those. But for those of you who will be around on Friday, set your reminder for 1 p.m. Eastern for our Feel Good Friday show. Looking forward to that one. I'm shaking. I know I haven't had anything to eat. All I've had is coffee. And I also have POTS. A lot of you guys know that though, but some of you don't. And when you have POTS, it makes you shake. Sometimes it's not even about the caffeine. It's just POTS. But the shaking that I'm doing right now is definitely because of it's definitely the caffeine. I need to go put something on top of that, which I'm about to do. I'm going to make a sandwich. I'm going to call Q and have my little lunch break with him. So but yeah, that was not a great look at the bracelet. Look at the bracelet's so pretty. But yeah, set your reminders for 1 p.m. Eastern for our Feel Good Friday show, and then 4 p.m. Eastern on Friday for my Art Beads Live. I will be making a project with the new Bead Llama jewelry making kit. So pretty. So that's what's going on. That's what we got going on this week, you guys. Hardwired meets at 4 today. And yeah, that's it for me. Thanks so much for hanging with me this afternoon. And yeah, I don't know. I thought I had another thought to say, but I don't know. All right, I'm headed out of here, guys. Have a great rest of your afternoon, and I will see you guys, some of you later, the rest of you, I'll see you on Friday. Go enjoy your bargain bead box. Post your creations in the community so we can see what else you guys are creating. All right, I love you, and I'll see you soon. Bye, guys.